Hi, this is Lauren Laughlin, your pastry chef at BCC, and I'm going to show you how to use our new cake pop kit to create some cake pops at home. So we're starting off with our cake. We're going to have a choice of either vanilla or chocolate cake, and you're going to put that in your bowl and just crumble it up first. You want to make sure you get any edges really broken down if there's any little crispy pieces on there. Then we're going to take our buttercream next. So we'll supply you with probably a little bit more buttercream than you need. Just start off with a little bit, about 2 tablespoons, and mix that into your cake. You just want to squeeze it all together. You're kind of making a Play-Doh consistency. Just start off with a little bit first. If your cake pop dough is a little bit too wet, it's going to be tough to get it to stick onto your stick. Okay, so you want to take a little bit and roll it into a ball to do a little tester. So this is still a little bit dry. It's kind of crumbling apart when I try to roll it up. So I'm going to add just a little bit more, just a little bit. And then again, take a little bit out and roll that together. So that looks like it should be pretty good. So we have scoops that we use. You can use, if you have a scoop at home, you can use that. And you're just gonna put them down on either your countertop or a piece of parchment paper, wax paper, aluminum foil, whatever you have at home. Or if you don't have a scoop, you can just use a tablespoon, just a regular spoon. It's just gonna change the size of your cake pop. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. So you should get between 8 and 10 of your cake pop balls to start out with. It just depends on what size scoop you're using. So you're gonna take your scoop and then roll it really tightly into a nice ball. And then we have our cake pop sticks. So we're going to use our chocolate as a glue to stick this into our cake pop first. So we're going to be giving you some dark chocolate and some white chocolate. So we're going to use the dark chocolate to dip. So we have our microwave safe container, and you're just going to microwave that for 30 seconds at a time, 30-second increments. It's gonna seem like at first that it's not melting that fast. You just wanna make sure you do 30 seconds so the chocolate doesn't burn. That's really important. It'll be nice and smooth as long as it's microwaved very slowly. So as long as it's microwaved slowly, we're gonna have a nice, smooth consistency and really thin. So you're just gonna dip a little bit of your chocolate into the end of onto the end of your cake pop stick, and then push that all the way down into the bottom of your cake pop. This way it has a nice strong base, so hopefully your cake pop will not fall off your stick. Sometimes that does happen though. So you wanna let your chocolate dry just a little bit before you go on to your next step of dipping your cake pop. And then so right now your chocolate is still wet, but you're gonna wait until it gets completely set, just like our little melts that you're starting off with. But I'm gonna go ahead and dip. So you wanna dip your cake pop all the way until it covers the entire little dough ball, and then bring it out And we're going to hold our cake pop on an angle like this and just tap a little bit so some of that excess chocolate will come off. Make sure you're not tapping too hard, and try not to hold your cake pop like this, because then that's when you lose that dough ball off the end of your stick. On that nice angle just like this. And then we're just gonna sit our cake pop down. So again, dip till it's all the way covered up to the stick. And just tap that excess chocolate off very gently. If you don't tap it off, it's not even really that big of a deal. You'll just have a little bit of extra chocolate on the bottom of your cake pop. Okay, so while your cake pops are still wet, we're gonna give you some sprinkles if you wanna decorate the top. So you can just sprinkle it right on there. You gotta make sure you do this before your chocolate sets. Or we're gonna give you this extra white chocolate on the side if you wanna practice your drizzling skills. So for the white chocolate, if you put it in the microwave directly in the bag, same thing in 30-second increments, just flip your bag over as you're doing it and make sure that you're mixing your chocolate around inside of the bag, just like this. So we're gonna cut just a little tip off of the edge of the bag. So you have just a nice small drizzling tip. Make sure you start off of your cake pop first. See if you have a good consistency going. And then you can go straight over the top on each side of your stick. Or you can, once your cake pop is dry, of course, drizzle off to the side. Maybe do a little X kind of design on there. And even on top of this, you can add a little sprinkles. Looks just like we're getting it from a coffee shop. So hopefully you enjoy your cake pop kit at home. Show us some pictures, post on Instagram. We can't wait to see it. Have fun.